Hello, my besties. How are you? I hope you are doing all fine. I goes by the name Waiganjo, Mama Africa, and I want to welcome you all back to my YouTube channel. I highly appreciate for the love that you have shown me last in my previous video. That the love is amazing. Please continue supporting me by liking, sharing, leaving a positive comment down below, and God will bless you. So as for today, you can see I am preparing a Cameroonian dish called ERU. Currently, I come from Kenya and I have this friend who has taught me how to cook this delicious meal. So please stay tuned as you watch how I am going to cook it. So I'll combine it with grease or ugali. Yeah, in Kenya we call it ugali. So, and I think it's a good combination. So stay tuned. As I have mentioned, ERU comes from Cameroon, and yeah, it's a leaf, type of a leaf. So it needs to be cleaned thoroughly. Not once, not twice, not thrice. It needs to be cleaned so well because it contains sand and some leaves particles. So here you can see I'm washing it. I need to wash, clean it well. Not once, not twice. And there comes my daughter. I'm a mom of 3. She's my eldest, and I have a son and my little one, she's 1 year, who is making noise. She's talking here behind me. So she needed to ask me something. Yeah. So I'll continue washing this ERU until it's fully clean, and then we start cooking it. Please stay tuned. I am Kenyan, currently living in Germany, and I am so glad to have met this friend who taught me how to cook food. You know, people connect in different ways. Some is through work, some is through food, and some is through other things. So she has been so nice to me, so good to me. And anytime I used to visit her or she'll come and visit me, she'll bring me this dish. So one day I got interest and I asked her if she could help me how to help me learn how to cook this food. And I was so happy I mastered it, and my family and I love it so much. I don't cook it so frequently, but at least I can say twice in a month I do cook it. So here, as you can see, I'm boiling the meat with onions and the spices. And as the ERU is washing, then I'll be boiling the meat so that I can multitask, because it takes quite some time for it to get done. Also, while cooking ERU, some people add leaves on it, spinach leaves on it, and some add water leaf. So I don't have the water leaf, so I have this option of using the Yunga spinach, the soft spinach. So I have put them already in the microwave. They have already defrozen, and now I'm squeezing out the excess water because ERU needs it needs to be dry. It doesn't have to have a lot of water. The water has to completely dry so that it can taste delicious. So I'm squeezing all the excess water until the spinach is quite dry. And when I'm cooking it also, I'll let it cook in such a way that the water would drain, all water would drain off. So my meat is still boiling. It's almost done. So I have to taste to see whether the meat is already done. And yeah, so at this point I have added ERU on it inside the pot. Yeah, and I think the ERU was a bit too much, so I had to reduce some for the next use. Also, I was not alone. I was with my personal person, my cameraman, helped me, give me company, and I thank him for that. He's an amazing person. He's a supportive partner, and we thank God for that. So here I'm going to mix it well. So ERU, it's cooked with red oil. It needs good amount of red oil because the ERU needs oil. I'll also add the sunflower oil on it, just a little bit, not too much. Yeah, like that. I measure with eyes. I'm used to the kitchen, so I kind of have mastered how to cook this ERU. You see, it looks nice. I needed to add more, and I think I'm going to use the whole bottle. Wow. That's how ERU consumes a lot of red oil. Also, I have added crayfish. Yeah, this is crayfish. Unfortunately, I didn't have the dry fish. I didn't have time to go to the African market to buy the dry fish, so I just used the ingredients that I had in the house. Yeah, it also looks amazing, and I hope my family is going to like it. Look at that view from my kitchen window. Does it not look amazing? It looks so nice. The weather was a bit hot today, but still we had to enjoy the day. Look, the sky, blue, the sky, the trees, they are fully formed. A lot of leaves. While ERU was still cooking, I decided to start cooking ugali so that both food can finish cooking almost at the same time. So there are different ways of cooking ERU. People cook it in different ways. Some people add shrimp on it. Some people add dry fish. And kindly, if you come from Cameroon or you come from any other country and you know how to cook ERU in a different way, more than the way I'm doing it here, kindly let me know. Drop a comment down below. Let me know what to add next time and how it should be done. Let's have a conversation. We interact. We learn one thing from each other, and I highly appreciate. I don't take your comments for granted, and I'm also here to learn. Thank you so much. So when I was in Kenya, let me give you a story. When I was in Kenya, I was taught how to cook ugali in a different way. It's just the maize flour or the corn flour and water. Stir until the ugali is ready. But since I came here in Germany, also I've learned through interaction with people, people from school, people who use, friends, workmates, who will cook together. I will see how they cook ugali in a different way. And I also got curious and I decided to try this, and it has become one of the best way to cook ugali. So I have so many leftovers of corn flour here, so don't get mistaken. It's not different things. I just here have corn flour from different brands. Yeah, but it doesn't matter. But I've learned how to cook corn with puree. Puree. How do you call it? Puree. Puree is it's potato flour. You mix potato flour with the corn flour so that the ugali will not be hard. It will be soft, and it will also be easy to digest. It will not be hard, when you cook it. When you want to serve it, it will be cracking into pieces, different maps of Africa, maps of Kenya, maps of Cameroon, maps of Europe, no. So as you can see here also, the ERU is 90% done, and this is the step where someone has to add spinach. So the spinach will not cook for so long, it's just to steam and then check whether everything is balanced, the oil, the spices. Yeah. So you add little by little so that you can see whether the food is balanced. The spinach should be a bit more than the eru, so that it can taste, so that it can be softer. You have to stir as you check whether the oil is enough. As I mentioned before, eru consumes a lot of red oil, so probably I'll add more red oil here. Yeah. Please tell me, who cooks without tasting? Well, I can taste a lot of times, but I think that's the way I connect. I connect with my food. That's the way I enjoy cooking. So yeah, I have added more red oil, and I think this would be the final stage to add anything else. Also, I have added a bit of pepper, chaff. Pepper. Exactly. My kids don't like so much pepper, so I had to be careful. I think the eru now looks amazing. Really nice. Also, another taste. Yeah, and as it's almost finishing to cook, I'm preparing now my ugali. So on the pot, I add water. Water has to boil 100%. Really boil well. And as the water is boiling, I'm mixing the potato flour and the corn flour. Also, I've learned that while cooking ugali, it's good to boil excess water, so that in case I wanted to add more, then I'll just add already boiled water. Also, I need to add a bit of oil so that it can be soft. This is something I didn't know before, but now I like it. Snacks here and there while cooking, interacting with my partner, talking to, it makes time in the kitchen fun. So you see, I have added some oil, just a little bit. Just like that. And then set the hot water aside so it cannot burn. We don't want to burn ourselves here in the kitchen. Yeah, for safety reasons, we have to pay precaution. So I felt this side of the hair of the cooker is a bit convenient for me, so I had to change. Since I'm not going to do anything to the eru, it's just to let it finish cooking as I am cooking ugali. Also, at the beginning, I don't like when the heat is a bit too low, because it looks like porridge, it likes to bubble, and it's a bit painful when it touches your skin. So you add little by little, you see, and when everything is mixed up, really mixed up well, then I have to increase the heat so that it can cook really well. We like it soft, not so hard, so that it can be easy to digest. I like it. You see, I have increased the heat. Then you cook if the ugali is harder, you add more hot water, just like that. And it's not that complicated. So when it's cooking, I'll put the remaining of the unused flour to the nylon bag for the next use. That's how I do it. Also, I like when I'm cooking, then I'll leave the kitchen already clean. So our grease is ready. You see, it's really ready. Maybe I'll give it a minute or two. No, it's ready. My instinct said, no, it's ready. And now it's time to pack it, to serve it in the basin. Just like that. This is also something new. I didn't know when growing up, storing the ugali in a polythene bag like this so that it remains warm. And then it doesn't get harder. Now it's summer already here in Germany, and when food is left just like that open, it gets really hard. So like this, it will remain warm and soft. And here we are making fun of it. I can't wait to enjoy this meal. Please stay tuned and don't go anywhere. Just keep on watching. Thank you. This is the last piece to serve. And let me tell you, I'm so much salivating here. The kids were asking me behind, Mama, when the food is ready? It has been a while since we have enjoyed this dish. You see, this is how I believe. When the pot of ugali is a bit brown under, that means the ugali is ready. Look at that ERU. It's nice. It's amazing. It's well cooked. It doesn't have water. All the water has drained. And if you want to know whether it has cooked, you see the red oil on top. On top of the pot. Like on top of the food. That means the water has already drained and it has already set up. So I don't like cooking ERU. It can be messy. So you cook as you clean. Because it has a lot of, leaves and a lot of things to add, a lot of ingredients to add. So cooking ERU, or generally while cooking, is good to cook as you clean. It also saves time for next time. You see? Leave the kitchen clean. Nice. So at this part, I wanted to do my daughter hair. She washed her hair. She did not want to be part of the video. She's camera shy. So yeah, I was blow drying her hair. And I thank God she's now somehow independent, She can wash her hair by herself, and only whenever she needs help, then I'll be there. But the hair was a very, very detangled. Whoa, I was not able to use the dryer immediately. So I had to comb the hair, first put some conditioner, detangle it. It was a bit painful for her, I felt for her, but yeah, I was gentle. With my princess. Where being a mother means you have to have many titles. That was my son there, who was trying to make fun of her sister, of his sister, and she was a bit mad. So I was just giving him an eye. Don't do that. It's not nice. So finally, I managed to blow dry the hair final result, she was happy, really happy. And that my small baby there, she was also happy for her sister. You know, she has very long hair. Long hair. Hey, I'm proud of her. I'm really proud of my daughter. After we are done here, so today we decided to go and eat outside because the weather is already warm. We have nice family time outside and have some fun. Maybe whoever wants to go and play at the playground can go. Either my daughter or my son. Today they were a bit free. They had free time today to go either to visit their friends or to go and play outside. Whoa, and finally, she was happy. My small baby also was happy. She gave me a high five. Amazing. Yeah. We decided to go outside, just not far away from home. It's just behind the house. We eat from outside and then enjoy the weather, the sunshine. And then here the kids had the freedom to walk all over. They were so happy. I'm so glad to have a family. This is something I was praying for when I was young, to have a family. And I thank the Most High for that. Hey, who eats ERU? Who eats ugali from outside? But this was amazing. We had nice quality time with family. Yeah, it was nice. Look at my daughter over there, running up and down, running up and down. Yeah, and my son too was there, trying to help, do one or two things, We had some drinks, some kirsche, some cherries. That's my boy talking to daddy. This will be a day to remember. One thing about internet doesn't forget. One day when I'll be in my 60s, when I'll be in my 80s, they'll come back to the YouTube channel and be like, oh, Mama, see what we used to do when we were young. It's good to create memories, nice, good memories. They will look back at them, they'll be like, oh, Mom used to cook for us, have time for us with the family. And I think this is something they can learn, or they can implement it in their life to have good quality time with the family. I was happy. You can see here I was really happy serving my family. Only my daughter who was not here, but she was on the way coming back. She was on the way coming to meet us. And see my baby, where she ran. I thank God. Here is my son. He's praying for the food before we eat. I have taught him how to pray. I've taught my family how to eat. How to pray, sorry. You pray before you eat. You pray before you drink. My partner too enjoys the meal. I love this. I do love this. The food was amazing. And after I ate, I just felt like sleeping. Relaxing. Nice one. So if you come from Cameroon, I don't want to just be specific about Cameroon, but I'm saying this because ERU originally comes from Cameroon, and they know how to cook it best because it's their staple food. But if you're out there, you know how to cook ERU, please drop me a comment down below. Tell me, next time, you can add this, or it's cooked like this, or if you add this, it will taste better. Even though I know some of the ingredients, I didn't have the dry fish or the shrimps. But if it's cooked in a different way, some people also boil spinach, while cooking it. Kindly let me learn a thing or two from you. Thank you so much. So please enjoy. You see the ERU? It has red oil. That's how it's supposed to look. My son ate all. He ate all. My baby too, she was there enjoying the grease, crying small, I think she was a bit tired here. She needed to sleep. She needed some rest. But because we are outside, she couldn't. And I was trying to make her understand, hey, it's eating time. You need to eat. So thank you so much, guys, for watching, and see you the next video. Bye. Love you.